Good morning, YouTube friends and families. By the time you see this, it'll be the afternoon. But anyway, I thought I would share with you my prepper's pantry. I struggled with this because, as you can remember, these were like behind my dining room table in the backdrop. These were some shelves that my friend gave me because she ordered them from Amazon. They were supposed to be origami. It was an origami knockoff, and Amazon gave her money back after a long fight. So she didn't want them because they are not real origami. But even though they have that fake tag on them, but how about they holding up the stuff I need them to hold up? So I took them off her hands for free. Thank you, girl. Thank you. And I said, well, I can put this in this corner. I was trying to get another like closed in pantry, but that I hadn't heard any more about that. So I said, I'll just go ahead and put these in the corner and kind of make them my prepper's pantry. I do better not buying when I can see. And now I can also see the holes in my preps. Now, this is not everything I have. It's two of us. We would be putting on our backpacks and leaving the house in 2 months on this. This is not a full of everything we need, but I do have food in the cabinets. I have food in the deep freezer. I even use the top cabinets that no one can reach. But for the stuff I've been buying lately, my $50 Walmart haul, which I'll link below, and I think you can still roughly do that, even with the little price increases for maybe $5 or $6 more at this point. It hadn't gone up tremendously, but a lot of the items stay out of stock. I mean, like, so you're never going to get all those items in one trip because something's going to be out of stock. And, but the Walmart haul, the Ollie's hauls, the Dollar General hauls, the $25 at Aldi haul, I'll link some of those above during this video. So, and some of the stuff I get from Amazon, like I bought, I think these were at the Dollar Tree. I bought this Sylvia's fish fry. Shoot, we may have to go fishing. I would want to fry them in something. I got this Sylvia's fish fry. I bought a case of it from Amazon. Took forever to get. I bought like a case of Hush Puppy Mix from Amazon. So I'll link those items below too, so that you could see that. But I had to figure out a way to kind of, I'm not very good at organization at all. I am all over the place. Literally. If you saw my house, you would probably want to say, let me help you. But this is where I'm at with this. And I started to organize this. So I had to actually make this little list of categories and kind of break them into broad categories. So up here, I have the spices and condiments, right? And some sauces. So it's like my bouillon cubes, my seasonings, my cheese sauce, my, little packets, which I have more in the kitchen. But that's what I have on this shelf. Here I have sauces and peanut butters and dressings back there in the back. Dressings and taco sauce. My cheese sauces from the Dollar Tree. My enchilada sauces. And there you go. You see peanut butter over there. So I have that shelf filled with that kind of stuff. I even have the jellies that I bought on salvage. You got the heirloom jelly and some more jelly or something back there. So I kind of can see everything. I know where everything is. Then I have my canned veggies, which this actually belongs somewhere else down here. But I had used some of it, so I didn't want to put it back deep in there, and I know I used some. But here we have canned veggies. So that's a lot of the stuff. Let me see if I can get the camera back there. Okay, so now there's the camera. So you can see a lot of the stuff I bought from Walmart. The green beans, the sweet peas, the corn. I had to reach back there. It's a hole back there from when I grabbed a can of carrots the other day I needed. And this is the Aldi's, the Walmart, the Harris Teeter hauls that I've been doing. And Dollar Tree. These were on sale for Dollar Tree, so they're good for chilies in the wintertime. So I made sure I'm stocked up on that. And that's my veggie thing, my veggie shelf. Then I have a breakfast shelf. So here I did put some of the coffee because I ran out of room on the drink shelf. But you do want to have your instant coffee. I got instant grits. I got the breakfast cookies that's individually wrapped from the Dollar Tree. I got some pancake mix from Aldi, which I have plenty of pancake mix. Don't need to buy no more. I have, let's see if you can see back there. I have those hash brown cartons from the Dollar Tree, which I will grab 6 more when I go find them at the Dollar Tree again. I have all the corned beef hash that I get from Aldi's by the case. Now, one thing about Aldi's, one of those things I bought, I say it was, 12 cans and 8 of them had dents. I called Amazon. It was 12 cans from Amazon of the roast beef hash, and 8 of them had dents in them. Don't you know I called them? They gave me my money back, and I just pretty much, the dented cans is what we eating right now because they cannot be stored long term if they're dented. That's something I always tell you all. Then I have my rice and pasta shelf, which it has some noodles, some pastas, some rice, and more pastas. It's very lacking, but we're not big pasta eaters. I only have like 1 box of shells back there and a box of egg noodles, which I do need to get egg noodles because we do eat those a lot. And I think I have a little bit more in the cabinet, but not much. So that's a hole in my prep that I need to fill and add to my prepping list. Down here is my emergency cooking supplies. So down here I have my stove, which I'll probably link one of these below if you don't have one already. But this is my cooking stove. So in the event there's no lights, electricity, I can still cook indoors, just in case there's some things going on outside and we can't go outdoors. So I have that. I have a pack of 3 cast iron skillets, just in case I got to cook outside on open fire. And I have plenty of butane fuel for these stoves, which I do have 2 of them. The other one I think is in the garage, which I'm going to pack a bug out storage tote to grab in the event of an emergency that I need to just have one available. And I'll put a second stove in that one with some butane. So on this bottom shelf, I have my fruits. And as you can see, that's a lacking area. So then I had more drinks. So I put, extra drinks down there. But I know I need to get more canned fruit. And you see the Ollie's tags. I pick them up a little bit of everywhere. The Aldi's, the Ollie's, probably got some from Walmart, Harris Teeter, places like that. Just some canned peaches and things that you could put with oatmeal and call breakfast in the event of an emergency. Then here, I have these soups. They are like chicken noodle. Let me see what it says. Yeah, chicken noodle. They're the single serve big bowls of soups that you have. I also have chilies. And then I put mushroom soups. They're mushroom soups. I think I got them from Ollie's. Cream of chicken soups. Things like that. And then I got one of these from Ollie's, which is a minestrone soup mix. And it's a just add water thing. So that would be a good meal in the event of an emergency. And then we have some rices and some of these. And I should have ate these already. Some ginger curry, Thai packets, Thai ginger curry. And those are like emergency quick meals. So I put them down here with the soups. That's the soup shelf. Okay. So then I got my dry bean shelf, which I do see one of these things just doesn't belong here. I bought some more of these from Harris Teeter, and they are the bomb. Still $1, but they're pumpkin spice pancakes. And they should really be on the breakfast shelf. I'm going to fit those in there. But I knew we would be eating those soon. But I got my dried beans. So we got pinto beans, black beans. I do have more beans in jars. I will, and that's all I put on this shelf, because I do have some in my, regular pantry in jars ready to go. And I cook from those in the jar. But these are my long-term storage, which I will eventually move to a jar too. So this is beans, dry beans, and snacks. Let me see. Yeah, dry beans and snacks. And this is all I have because we ate the Aldi brand of Oreos out of here. And I did go ahead and put the bread roll mix, bread scone and roll mix. So this is a can that you would have to open with a can opener, and it lasts for 5 years. Now, when I read the reviews on here, I did notice it's 48 servings. It's 5-year storage, a little bit beyond that. But you do have to add vegetable oil, dry yeast, and warm water. And you can make bread. So I do have yeast, but I keep that in the freezer. That's the best place for the yeast. It makes it last longer. So then I have my canned beans. Yeah, this is the canned bean shelf. So I got black eyes. I got all that from a Harris Teeter haul. That came from a Walmart haul. That came from Ollie's. And this came from the Dollar Tree. And it's just a meal kit I have thrown here. And I forgot where I got that from. Maybe the Dollar Tree also. And these came from the Dollar Tree. So you can truly build a nice pantry with things from the Dollar Tree to have stored for future use. Then I have my meat shelves, my canned meats. So you'll see this shelf. Again, we would be out of here if we had to eat meat, which we don't. We can grow some food and we can do without if we have to, and we can eat beans. But this will be our Sunday meat in the event of an emergency. So yeah, we are, which I got more. Now trust me, I have more. But this is this supply that I'm trying to work on. And this case of bumblebee tuna was on sale at Sam's for $10 or like $8 or something a month or so ago. And that's why I went on and grabbed that to add to the preps. We can always have tuna. These Dollar Tree oysters, throw that on some grits, call it breakfast. We still, and the hearts of palm, which I probably go back to Solomon's and grab a couple of those, because those could be made to taste like meat and be a substitute. And some mackerel, some canned mackerel. If you got to make a fish cake out of that, you can. So that is the meat shelf. And as you can see, it's holes. I do need to add some stuff. So that can be in the back of my mind, on my preppers list that I can add. Then up top is my drinks. So I have a bunch of teas. These San Pellegrinos, which I drink from this on a regular basis. I'm not really holding this stuff for a true emergency, but I do drink from these and load them in the refrigerators every now and then. And then we have these carbonated drinks. They were like $1.99, $1.25. I've been catching them around town. I think at Ollie's. And sometimes they're at Dollar Tree, but I think Dollar Tree hasn't had any in a while. Then you got the plant-based oat milk that I got from the Dollar Tree, the $1.25 tree. And then I keep creamers, coffee, all of that kind of stuff to have for my preps. So this is a good way to categorize, store, make sure it's food you will eat in the event of an emergency. Shoot, you will eat anything in the event of an emergency, but you want some symbol of normalcy. So you would want to get some stuff you know how to cook and make taste good. And if you don't know that and you don't have that skill, check out some of my Doomsday Gourmet recipes. Look, I put some stuff together that you would not know. The burrito tacos are really a hit every time I do it. You can do that with a can of chicken. I did it with the canned roast beef that looked like disappointment in a can. But I made it look like something amazing. So then you got your canned cheeses here. So you can make a Mexican casserole. You can make your own tortillas with some flour and water. It's a recipe for that I'm going to try because I never have. But I mean, it's a lot you can do. You can make pinto beans, cheese, your own nachos, nacho cheese, and some tortillas, and make some bean burritos, bean and cheese burritos. Make it taste good, make it look good in the event of an emergency to create some sense of normalcy. Like I say, you can make fish cakes. You can make, just like you make a salmon croquette, you can make a chicken croquette. If you want me to make that for you, go ahead and drop a comment below, and I will put out a video on the chicken croquette in one of my Doomsday Gourmets so that you can see that it's a good thing to do. So I do thank you so much for watching this video. And if y'all need to really pay attention, you cannot prepare for every emergency. You can only do the best you can. After seeing the hurricane Ian and what they did to my neighbors down south, I'm 2 blocks from the water. That could be me if a category 4 hit here. I'm 2 blocks from a body of water, a river that can rise probably a good 10 feet. So I could be knee deep in my house if a cat 4 hit the right way here in Florida. So you cannot prepare for every emergency. However, you need to do the best you can. I bet you those people in Ukraine would never have expected to have to run from their homes, leave everything except one suitcase behind. So you really got to think about stuff like that. This world is so unstable right now that we need to do all we can to make sure we're safe for as long as we can be safe, or we're in a good position for as long as we can be in a good position for us and our families. Because it's no guarantee somebody's going to come save you, ever. So you just got to really prepare the best you can for you and your family. I want everybody to stay safe. I want you to definitely prep and pray. Prep and pray. And plant a seed so you can eat real food. I do thank you for watching. Hit that like button, comment, and subscribe to this channel. You have a wonderful day and prep and pray. Bye-bye.